Gang shit, you already know what it is. Yeah.
Alright, check this out. You guys are back on Blue Devil Reactions. And what we have going on today is a video titled Business Under Attack. Terrifying robberies caught on camera. The lineup. I don't know what that is. Somebody sent me this video and said, hey, react to this. And I usually don't be taking requests on this page. On this page, I usually just go with whatever's on the home page when it comes to like police type videos, shootouts, high-speed chases and stuff like that. But this one seemed alright, so I said, alright, let's do it. Before we press play on the video, I do want to say that we were finally monetized on this page, Blue Devil Reactions. But I will say, I don't know how long it's going to take, because how long it's going to last. Because everything that we drop here is sort of like rugged. The titles are rugged. You know, the videos are rugged. You know, a lot of fights, shootouts, stuff like that. So, you know, they might demonetize it, but I don't care. It don't matter. I will say, if you guys see the Y&W Mally in the title, it is because I don't know if there's a glitch on YouTube, but I will make a video about this so you guys can see. It will not accept the title, right? It'll be yellow, non-monetizable. And once I add the Y&W Mally, boom, it turns green. I don't know. I really don't know. I think that YouTube might have a glitch, but that word is accepted and it makes the video green. I will make a short clip on it so you guys can see how scandalous YouTube is. One more announcement. Today we will be on Twitch live streaming gameplay at 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. So go over to Twitch. I'm not going to live stream it on YouTube, only on Twitch. Okay, so you have to be there in order to you know, watch it, interact, do whatever. So go over to Twitch at 8 p.m. Other than that, if you're watching this video, there's probably a video on Hater World, so go over there and show some love. But with no further ado, let's give you guys a Blue Devil reaction. Let's go.
Lineup, Businesses Under Attack, Volume 1. It's 2:30 p.m. inside a horse betting parlor in Glanmire, Ireland. It's a quiet afternoon. Tim Murphy works behind the counter. It's two gamblers, including 85-year-old grandfather Dennis O'Connor, watch the...
Whatever happens, it's gonna be pretty messed up. Come on, you got a retired grandpa in there enjoying life. He probably got a few years left on this expiration date, and whatever goes down can give him a heart attack and he'd be flatlined.
Races, but they're about to be very rudely interrupted. Three armed assailants bust through the door and demand money.
That fool got a hammer.
Two are wielding hammers.
What the?
And one, a shotgun, aimed right at Dennis O'Connor.
Wow.
But the gunman steps away to keep an eye on the other patron, now on the floor. A lucky break for O'Connor, who, instead of making a run for it...
Oh, don't tell me Grandpa got the heat underneath the seat. Don't tell me he got the Glock on the block. Don't tell me he's ready for that action. Come on, don't tell me Grandpa saves the day. If he does, give that man an award, a Purple Heart. Let's find out.
Decides to step in and help even the odds for the worker, who is at a significant disadvantage of 2 hammers to none.
Oh, wow. Grandpa's with the business, homie. I bet you he's a World War I veteran.
The octogenarian must have seen this sort of...
Wait, World War I? Or World War II? Somebody let me know. Are people from World War I still alive? I don't even know when that was. I just remember the Nazi war. Was that World War II? That was World War II, right?
Thing before, because he squares up and prepares to teach the young criminal a lesson about ruining a nice afternoon of gambling.
Facts. You know, I hate when these commercials come up. You know why? Because it's a lie. Now I'm reacting to the commercial. It's a lie. I go and I try to find this game on my phone, and this game don't exist. And if it does, it's like totally different from what you're watching. I'm not an advocate of YouTube. What was that shit called that people tell me to get? Premiere or YouTube, whatever, so that way the commercials don't come up. I'm not a fan of that. Let me tell you guys why. All right, so whoever's video this is, if I had that YouTube thing, they wouldn't get paid for me watching it, right? We're actually paying YouTube for the service. So I'm gonna advocate against it, but it's starting to bother me. So I might create a secondary channel, you know, just to be able to watch videos. Let's go.
Instead of fighting back,
on,
the hooded attacker makes a move to the outside.
Damn, Grandpa
O'Connor tosses a chair aside and looks like he still wants a piece of the crook.
Damn, Grandpa with the business.
But he needs to get back in to help out once again. He squares up.
Ooh. Oh, I thought that was coming from Gramps' head.
And avoids becoming the nail for this.
Oh, I thought that was coming from Gramps' head. You know, this bothers me a lot. Let me tell you why it bothers me. I'm going to give you guys a quick story right now. And, you know, I don't like giving you stories on this channel, but my dad he's been like, sort of like, not the word isn't sad. The word is paranoid for the last couple of days because they recently robbed the place where he works, you know, and literally like right before he clocked in, he opens up the place, right? So right before he opened up the place, they were already inside robbing the place, right? And he thinks that they saw him outside, and he's been paranoid. So I can imagine if somebody hit my dad like that with a hammer, I'd probably hunt them down. You feel what I'm saying? So poor Gramps. If you guys want to hear that story with my dad, it's crazy the way that it happened, and what went down. I guess the bandits got chased by the popo, and they got away. You know, it's a wild story. You know, but he been asking me like, what do you think? You think they'll come back? You think they saw me? You know, he never been in no situation like that. My dad's always been a law-abiding citizen, so he doesn't really know, you know. And it's crazy because my mom been to the feds in the state, and my dad never had a traffic ticket. So, you know, it's sort of crazy. You feel what I'm saying? So this is what this reminds me of, bro. You know, but at least Gramps right there, he ain't going out without a fight. He 80, 90. He looking at it like, shit, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die fighting. And I salute that.
Swinging hammer. Then goes from defense to offense with one final kick in the rear as he chases the criminals out the door and makes his way to the winner's circle after a job well done.
Let's get it, guys.
Tampa, Florida.
Tweakers.
Hours after closing for the night.
Tweakers.
After smashing the glass door, a group of looters enter the store.
Let me explain some of the tweakers and dumbasses that are out there, okay? Most businesses empty out their registers and their safes when they go home. I ran a business for over 10 years, my own business, right? And I had a store like that, and they would break my windows trying to get in, but I had the bars on the inside, so every night I would close the cage. So they would break the glass, and then when they try to get in, they would see the cage, so they couldn't. But I would empty out my safe, my register. I would take all my valuables and only leave like the big equipment. They ain't gonna take the big ass equipment, you know. But these people will literally break. Oh, I'll put it to you like this: my neighbor was a restaurant, right? They straight broke in, and he didn't have no money, nothing, right? All they took was a bunch of sodas from the fridge. That's sad, homie, that they would go through all that to not get anything. You know, and that's because most of these cracked out tweakers don't understand the way a business goes or a business conducts.
And they won't be alone.
They're taking merchandise at this point.
Eventually, this man also joins in. And then things really pick up.
He would probably just pass
A steady stream of looters take advantage of the situation, ready to grab as many beauty products as they can get their hands on.
Wow, no alarms. That business probably got no alarms. Check this out. Do you guys remember when the looting happened? I think was like 2019, 2020, I think it was. What was it for? Or for George Floyd. Looting happened everywhere, bro. Everywhere, right? It happened in LA. It happened in San Bernardino. It happened, over there wherever the George Floyd situation happened. But in Cali, it happened everywhere, right? In the city I was at the time, I was a business owner at that time, right? Like I had a store like this, and all my neighbors were outside ready for the action because it was happening like up the block from us, and we was all ready with straps and everything. And you know what? I don't want to tell the story. It's a dope ass story because they came to loot us, and I came out with a strap, and they ended up leaving. But I'll tell that story later, right? That was intense. But when they started to loot the hair products place up the block, they started to loot the wigs. That's when I said, these motherfuckers ain't doing it for George Floyd. These motherfuckers ain't doing it. And I don't mean these like black people, because it was everybody looting, bro. Southsiders, blacks, whites, degenerates, everybody, bro. But when I saw people stealing from the hair salon place, the wig shop, wigs, I said, they ain't doing it for George Floyd. They just doing it to do it, It's sad, homie. It's real sad.
One woman even brings her own bag to make the most of the situation. Showing some common courtesy before joining the chaos, this man decides to let these ladies in first.
Wow, what a gentleman.
With no sign of police presence, more and more looters enter the store. Before they were finished, investigators said the looters made off with $30,000 in wigs and beauty supplies.
And you know what the messed up part is about it? 30,000, but I bet you each one probably only got a few hundred. Because when you resell the products, you're not reselling it for value like that. You're just reselling it at whatever the homie can give you. Like, I'll give you $50 for that. And most people will take it. So it's never that same amount. And the damn store owner added a couple thousand for insurance purposes. I would. Man.
Despite the parade of thieves and the entire incident being recorded, no arrests were made.
Wow. Check it out. We're going to kill this video right here because it's already too long. Let's go.
This is Chuckys convenience store in Doña Ana, New Mexico.
Doña Ana.
This is 43-year-old Eli Garcia Silva.
No,
and he doesn't look happy.
Forget him, homie. Wow.
For no apparent reason, he begins pelting the cashier with...
I hate stopping and telling you guys stories, but I hate customers like this. I've had customers like this. Bro, you a professional, right? You doing a professional business, and you got customers that come in angry like that. I used to have to hold myself back, like calm the situation down, because at the end of the day, they know where I'm at, but I don't know where they're at, and that's what really sucks. It's like, you come in here and run your mouth and say this, and I still gotta come here every day. I don't know where you at. So I always try to escalate the things, but some did get to a point where it was like, nah, man, I wasn't always behind this counter. Take off my shirt and let's get down to business. But it sucks, bro. Customers like this really make it a terrible workplace.
Items. The cashier fires one item in Silva's direction and then gets out of the situation.
Look at that fool. Huh?
But not so lucky are this display, this rack of snacks,
where's the man at?
this display of cakes and cookies,
Where's the man
and
at?
this lottery ticket machine.
Buster ass fool. Buster ass fool, bro.
Silva had a similar outburst 2 years earlier at a Walmart.
Oh my god, my blood is boiling right now.
And it looks like he hasn't gotten all of his frustration out of his system yet.
Man,
I'm just gonna.
hey, how come no shit like that ever happens when I'm outside, bro? Sometimes I think whoever's watching over us, like, you know, that when I go out places with my nephews, because I go out with my nephews a lot. As a matter of fact, anybody that's seen me outside in the field has probably seen me with my nephew once or twice. You know, I'll go here, I'll go there, and I'll go up the block and pick up my nephew, like, let's roll with me, you know. And I couldn't imagine if I saw something like that taking place in front of me. You know, most of the time we supposed to not care if it ain't our stuff, but that's a lady, that's a man, my boy. You know, motherfuckers need to step up to the plate and handle business sometimes. And I don't mean like smoke somebody or hurt them. I just mean, you know, hold them and slap them a few times, you know, kick them in the ass, you know, do what it do. But check this out. I'm going to kill this video where it lay and call it a day. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Once again, tonight, 8 p.m., pull up the Twitch. I'm going to make a little design to put up on the screen so you guys can know the Twitch handle at the Hater World. And go over to Hater World on YouTube right now and watch the latest video. But other than that, check this out. On the previous video with Crip Mac and the fight that he had, his mom commented down below and I pinned it. Go over there, show her some love, comment down below, and, you know, do what it do. But other than that, I'm going to kill this video. We're laying color today. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Once again, you are on Blue Devil Reactions, and we are out.